The lying left, that is the subject of tonight's Waters Words. What happened this week was a refresher for how dishonest the left is and their lapdogs in the media. To recap, the Obama policy on the border was catch and release. You got caught crossing, the feds released you and told you to show up at a court at a later date. But the illegals just skipped the hearings and went unchecked into the country. This policy actually encouraged illegal immigration. So Trump was elected to secure the border. It's what the voters wanted. So he enacted a zero-tolerance policy at the border. When you get caught crossing, the feds detain you, process you, and deport you back to your home country. But if you bring a minor, you're briefly separated for a day or two, and then reunited, and then deported. But if you bring a minor and can't prove you're related, the feds will separate and investigate if you're a child trafficker or human smuggler. And if you bring a minor and claim asylum, the law says the feds can't hold a minor longer than 20 days, at which point they must send the child to a family member, a sponsor, or a foster family in the interior of the country until the asylum claims are adjudicated. And that can take forever. And that was a Clinton-era arrangement that was upheld by the liberal Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. Obama did the same thing. Trump just did it at a higher rate because all border crossers now are being prosecuted. CNN asked Senator Baldwin about the hypocrisy.
So many people in this country are certainly outraged by the cages and the thermal blankets and the facilities housing these kids. You know, they were all there in 2014 under President Obama. And my question to you, Senator Baldwin, is did you speak up against them then?
You know, on this issue that we get into a moment where we're making progress, and then when it stalls, we turn around. I think we all need to continue to be focused on it and press it through.
What was that, Senator? Was that even English? I have no idea what you just said. And for the record, the Democrats don't want to solve problems. They want to blame problems on Trump and do nothing about it. How do I know this? Senator Ted Cruz released a standalone bill that would keep families together during detention, and Chuck Schumer and the Democrats wouldn't vote on it because they wanted to, quote, keep the focus on Trump. Makes you wonder if the elected Democrats really care at all about the migrant kids. And Jimmy Kimmel led the charge on Late Night.
Just when you thought we couldn't go any lower as a nation, we have, I'm sure you've seen the heartbreaking and horrific images of families literally being torn apart thanks to the Trump administration and their zero-tolerance immigration policy.
Now, Congress makes immigration law, not the president. But Democrats in Congress refused to act, so President Trump had to step up and sign an executive order, which the next president can undo, urging federal agents to keep illegal immigrant families together at the border and deport them together.
We're going to keep families together, but the border is going to be just as tough as it's been. Democrats don't care about the impact of uncontrolled migration on your communities, your schools, your hospitals, your jobs, or your safety. Democrats put illegal immigrants before they put American citizens. What the hell is going on?
So families stay together and we still have a border. Everyone's happy, right? Wrong.
Thanks to this new order, instead of being separated, families from other countries will be locked up together, hopefully starting with his.
So the left is never happy. This was never about policy. It was about political point scoring. No matter what Trump does, he'll be attacked by the media, even if he does good things for America. Trump was savaged for his strong stance on North Korea.
This commander-in-chief has anger and hostility and bellicose rhetoric and things that are not helpful when we're dealing with an adversary like North Korea.
Then, when the president engaged in the exact diplomacy the media was pleading for, this was framed as a loss.
A summit is not an accomplishment for the American president, Brian. It is a major accomplishment for Kim Jong-un.
And finally, the Trump economy.
There is nothing unprecedented about President Trump's first 6 months in office, economically anyway.
Now that the unemployment rate dropped to the lowest it's been in almost 20 years, we hear this.
hip, hip, hooray, unemployment is down. What does that mean to me in my life?
So the lesson here is the left-wing media is not covering Donald Trump fairly. We've proven it. Do not trust them.